Well, we're Erev Shavuos. Let's share some Divrei Torah on Shavuos. Hopefully it'll be a bracha and a zgula refuah shlema for all those who are wounded, and a bracha and atzlacha for all our soldiers. They should be healthy and come back healthy. And a bracha and a zgula for our kidnapped. They should stay healthy and alive and return to their homes as soon as possible. We're living in a hard time, and we have to constantly think of them, because this not just as in a cliched way or just nonchalantly. We should actually be praying. So the Divrei Torah that we're giving now should be the schusam and the ilu nishmas, all those young men who gave their lives to protect our country and to preserve our national identity. Yehi zecham baruch. Okay. Well, we're about to celebrate Shavuos, and as we know, we call that Yom Matan Toraseinu, as brought down in the Sidur. And obviously the question rises is that, let's be blunt about that, the Torah that we received on Shavuot is not the Torah we have today. The Torah received on Shavuot, we didn't even get it. Maybe God gave it, but we didn't get it, because at the end of the day, Moses came down off the mountain on Shivas B'Tammuz and broke those tablets. He had to pray very hard, and the real Matan Torah is Yom HaKippurim, when we had our Luchot Shniyot. The Gemara says in Tainus that one of the happiest days of the year is Yom Kippur, because this is called Yom Chatunato, Yom Simchat Libo, and Rashi brings down, because they're Yom Matan Torah. This is the day we received the Torah that we learn today. We spend at night, Leil Shavuos, we learn Gemara, or whatever we do over there. My dear friends, that did not exactly, does not commemorate what we received on Shavuos. Actually, the Gemara says, Ilmalei nishtabru haluchot, the whole enormous idea, etc., of K'tzos Nesivos, all that is a development of Luchot Shniyot. Why are we spending time on that, on Leil Shavuos? I really wonder what's it got to do with it. Now, why are we celebrating this? It's like celebrating a first marriage that didn't work. The answer lies in one thing which is quite simple. The Gemara says, let's ask a question. In Shmona Esrei we daven two brachas, basically focus on trying to understand Torah. The first bracha is Ata Choinen L'Adam Das Lamed L'Nishbina. We ask God for Das, Choinen Hadas. Now, obviously, the primary necessity of Das is Das Elokim. Rambam elaborates that constantly in the Moreh Nevuchim. The ultimate usage of our das is to understand God and His Torah. How do we understand God? By understanding His value system, by understanding what He wants. His interactive personality is clear to us through His rules and the values that are described in the Torah. So we need das for that. That's Ata Choinen L'Adam Das. And then afterwards you have another bracha following up. Hashivenu avinu l'soirasecha v'karvenu malkeinu la'avodatecha. Bring us back to your Torah and bring us near to your service. I fail to understand. Normally when we say Torah v'avodah, when I was growing up, Torah v'avodah meant picking oranges in a kibbutz. But that's not what it means. It means Torah and Avodat Hashem, which is a nice way of saying Limud Torah and Kiyum HaMitzvot. That's what it really means. So now I failed to understand. You just prayed for Das to understand Torah. What is this added Torah that you're asking for that your Das won't help? It can only attain that through tshuva. Hashivenu avinu l'sorasecha. Bring us back to that Torah through tshuva. The answer lies in understanding what were people like in Matan Torah and what changed. The Gemara says in Luchot, if Torah would not have been, if the luchas would not have been broken, we would have had the first pair of luchas. Well, first of all, people would not die. We attained a level of purity that we no more had to die. Our souls and our body were in sync. Pasuk says, you say it in Tehillim, Ani amarti Elohim atem, I said you were high-level people like celestial bodies. Uvnei elyon kulchem, you were high people, you were no more chayiv in the Gzeras HaMisa. Ochein, but, we blew it. Ka'adam temutun, ke'echad hasarim tipolun, you will die as Adam died. We had attained a tremendous level at Har Sinai with the vision of Har Sinai, with the experience of Har Sinai, that all the pollution that we had internalized through the original sin in Eden was expelled and expunged, and we were pure. Body and soul were no more at odds, and there was no reason for us to be afar tav el afar tashuv. And in the same token, there wouldn't be such an idea of forgetting Torah, because Torah was so internalized and part of who that we were in that pure state, that how could you possibly forget it? Sometimes people ask me, how do you remember all those students? I said, do I remember the names of my children? I mean, did I forget my wife's name? Would I forget our anniversary? No, because things which are inherently part of who you are, you don't forget, you only forget additives. Did you notice if you work hard on the sugya, you put yourself into it, you remember it? You just read it 10 times, you're going to forget it. So you have to understand that Torah became part of who we were because we were pure people. We didn't think or care about anything else. That went. But did it totally leave us? Or did that experience somehow leave in a mark in our spiritual DNA? And we just have to come back to it. Well, the Gemara says, Hizaru b'tamid chacham sheshachach talmudo. Beware of the honor of a Talmud Chacham which had learned Torah, but never he forgot it. He got old. Memory went, and he just doesn't remember things anymore. You must be very careful with his kavod. Sheshivrei luchos v'luchos munachot yachad ba'aron. The broken tablets and the whole tablets lay together. We respect the Shivrei Luchot. You know why? Because those were Luchot Habrit, and the words of God were inscribed in that stone. No more way of reading those letters. Those letters went back to heaven, but the stone was changed by having letters on them. The soul of the nation, which was pure, it had the pure Torah, which is unforgettable, inherently part of its existence, was changed. Yes, we are Shivrei Luchos, but the impression is there, and ultimately, therefore, we respect that and also put that together with the Luchos. Hashiveinu Avinu Sarasach is saying, God, I know that you will give me das and I'll understand the Torah that we have today. But I really pray for the times of purity and hope that through repentance of us and the nation, we will attain again that sense of purity where the Torah will be pure, the Torah will never be forgotten, but the Torah will be part of who we are, our basic DNA. So there's 2 brachas. One for Luchos Shnios Atachonin Lodem Das. The other is coming back to Luchos Rishonos. Coming back means let's revive the impression which is in the stones of our heart. And let that come back again. Now what Shavuos is? It's the celebration of that great impression, of those Luchot Rishonot that still lie within us. It's up to us to awaken. So when you celebrate Shavuos this year, think of one thing. How and what do I do to make my life better, to make the world around me better, to make our families better, to make our communities better, more Torah orientation, more identity that kihem chayenu v'oirech yameinu. They're not what we do in life, they are our life. They become part and parcel of our DNA. You and all of us, we should all be zeich to try to revive the impression of Luchot Rishonot, which lies deep in our neshamot. And through this we'll be zeich to have a true, not only Matan Torah v'Kadosh Baruch Hu, but a Kabbalat HaTorah of us, of Luchot Rishonot. Have a good Yom Tov.